everybody, hope you're doing well. It's currently like 5:40 or something. I haven't been sleeping much at all recently, but I'm going out very early on a trip to Leicester. Come on, let's go. And yeah, this is a separate vlog, just a journey and going around there and exploring the city and places and stuff. I'm just so excited. But yeah, I'm rushing to the bus stop, so see ya. It's chilly morning in Birmingham, like can't see that much, but like there's the steam. But yeah, look, it's like the sun is it's coming up. Hope this bus comes because it's not being tracked, it's just like scheduled. So National Express West Midlands don't have a good track record when it comes to that, so we hope for the best, because if not I miss my connection and then I miss my Leicester connection, and that's a biggie because the next one's like 2 hours. So I've been Coventry. I think that's my bus there, but it's like a little one. I want it to be a big one. 15 minutes wait. Let's go, Leicester. So I'm by St Nicholas Church, which I think is going to be the oldest building surviving in Leicester. And I think this is the old like Roman wall that went around the like city, or well, town, or like what it was then. But yeah, history, touching history. It's nice. Sadly it's closed today. I wanted to look around it. But I think I'm going to go towards like where the ruined castle is, and then come back after to the cathedral and a bit more of the main city centre and like the shops and stuff. Hadn't not been the best day, but like coming here, it's like the castle area in the Montfort University grounds, and like it's so pretty and like the castle. Hey, so it's actually quite a few days after I went to Leicester, but I just wanted to quickly just round out this video, edit and upload, ready for tomorrow, or well, today for you, whenever you're watching it. But yeah, I had quite a nice time last year. It wasn't too bad, it's a bit up and down, but yeah, it was. I'm glad I went. Oh god, my hair. Saw like some of the historic sites that I had wanted to, because a couple of years ago I watched the film The Lost King. I'll put it here, and the main character Sally Hawkins portrays Philippa Langley, who was the woman that pioneered the search for Richard, I think, group and thing that eventually found the remains of Richard III under a car park in Leicester. And I really enjoyed that film. I just think it's such a good way of just like telling her story and the investigation. It was really entertaining, and there's also an element of she sees like an apparition of Richard III, and he sort of like talks to her and stuff. In some sense, that is like what they've added to the film, I guess. But she did say, I think, because I watched a documentary as well, about how she had sort of like this like feeling that he was here, or like with her in some sense, and him like near enough being under the R for reserved car park, R for Richard, R for reserved. Who knows? Yeah, but also it was really good at just explaining and telling how like those in power at the time and those with the money and the influence, they are the ones that get to tell history, and like the way it's retold to others, and the like creating of history in a sense as well, and who are the victors and who are the ones that get their name out there. In this case, it was the University of Leicester, even though she pioneered it. But a lot of the film is, I guess, about like the struggle she went to get the funding, and you know, people to actually do the digs and stuff. And thankfully, because they wouldn't have found him. But also really good at like ableism as well, because she suffers from MS, and Richard III had, I think it was scoliosis, or like a crooked spine. And there's a bit near the end, not to like spoil it, but like where there's still, the university or something is still trying to portray him as like an evil, dictatory sort of usurper that didn't deserve the throne, that killed his nephews and like was a nasty man, despite the historical evidence, contemporaries of the time, where lots of people actually thought he was a very good leader and a nice individual in a sense. It's sort of like, she says something like crooked spine equals crooked heart or crooked morals or something. Yeah, it just harks a little bit to like ableism he sort of faced, and how, you know, in history is thought of as having a hump and like going like my horse and stuff like that. Just sort of like retelling the actual history that went down. But yeah, that's just a little tangent. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing the sights of Leicester. I might go back in a couple years time, not really any rush to be honest, but I'm very happy I did go whilst I was in Birmingham, because I'm going back to London very, very soon, which I'm not really happy about, but it's what I gotta do. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice morning, night, wherever you are in the world, and I shall see you very soon. Bye.